Okay, let's do problem 12, integer to Roman. This is more difficult than Roman to integer, which was problem 13. So we have to think a while to get this right, to get the correct logic. So, well, example 1, we have 3749, we just have to convert to Roman numerals. So there's nothing tricky about the example itself, and understanding the question is straightforward. But let's think about the logic, so let's think about what we need. Well, suppose we have num 3749. What we're gonna do is we do need our result to be, so when we look at the first one, we have to put 3m's, and we don't know what kind of operation we're going to do, but after looking at the first one, we are going to look at the second one. So for this one, we do need DCC. So what we're going to do is we are going to append the string one by one. So to do this, we do need a string builder. And we have the num, and then we have the result. Okay, so it will be a string builder result. So what do we need to do? Should we use the function like we did for Roman to integer? Well, the logic is like this. So we do need some integer, and then we do need some string array. Here what we're going to do is we're going to basically write down the Roman numerals. So it will be M, and then we're gonna have D all the way to I, and then we're gonna do the same thing for integer, so it will be 1000, 500, and all the way to 1 as well. So what we're gonna do is we're going to iterate through this integer array, and here, if we are going to check if the number we have is greater than the first array, first element. So we are going to do if the num is greater than whatever integer we are going to call it, but say it's integer values. So we're going to have values.i. If it's greater, we're going to append our result. So because we're looking at not values to I, so we do have the value of I, so we're going to append the corresponding Roman numeral to it. So result will be M now. I'm gonna actually put it in red. And then we're gonna decrement our num by the current value. So at this point, our num will be 2749, and then the thing is, this 2749 is still bigger than the value we're looking at, so we have to do this a couple of times. So using rather than using if statement, we have to use while loop, and then after 2 more iterations, our num will be 749, and our result will be 3m's. So we sort of have to repeat this process until the end of this value array. But what happens if the number was 3949? Well, the first 3 iterations in while loop will give us 3m's in result, so we will have 949 for our num. So if we carry on our iteration, what we're gonna get is, actually that's not 5000, that's 500. We will get D and then 4 C's. So we actually shouldn't do that. Instead of doing that, we should use CM, which is 900. So to prevent this error, what we're gonna do is we're gonna simply define the odd numbers that have smaller numbers in front of the larger number. For example, 900, 400, 90, 40, 9 and 4. We are going to put that in our string and integer array definition. So we should put in what's it, is a CM as well as 900 so that our flow works. But let's see, we have 949, so it works. But suppose we got all the way to 9. So suppose we got all the way to 9, so there would be a 9 here, there will be 5 and 4 and 1. So we got to 9, and then the value will be 9 at that point. So when we look at our condition, we should get 1x, the corresponding one is 1x. We should get 1x, but because the condition is num is greater than values I, so 9 is greater than 9, which doesn't satisfy, so it's going to move on to the next one. So our result will be whatever we have here, and then it will be VIII. So the condition actually should change to greater than or equal to. If it's greater than or equal to, 9 is equal to num, so we will get, instead of VIII, we will get IX as the output. And then our result should be, we have to convert to string at the end. Right, so that's the logic, and then let's write down the code. It's going to take a bit of time to write down all the numbers here. So int, how should I call it? I'm going to call it values. That's equal to 1,900. Okay, let's start with the ones we already know, and then fill out the next the old ones. There should be 900, and then there should be 400 here. There should be 90 here. There should be 40 here. There should be 9 here, and there should be 4 here. And then we're gonna do the same thing for our int, it should be string, Roman numerals. So it will be, it's a bit of pain. The 900 will be CM. 500 will be D, 400 will be CD, 100 will be C, 90 will be XC, 40 will be XL, 10 will be X, 9 will be 1X, and then 5 will be V, 4 will be IV, 1 will be I. Okay, let's just count them up and see if I didn't miss anything. So there should be 3, 3, 3, there should be 12, 6, 9, 12, okay. Let's check one by one. 90. Wait, hang on. That's 90. Whereas 50 should be. What's XL for? Wait. XC, and then it should be. L, right? 90, 50. 40, okay, but how did I 3, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, wait, 2. Good, yeah, now the number matches. Alright, and then we do need a string builder. should I call it result equals new string builder. And we're gonna have one for loop, int I equals 0, I is less than values.length, I plus plus. And then here we're gonna have a while loop if while num is greater than or equal to values.I, result dot append Roman numerals dot I, and then value to num should be decremented by values.I, and then at the end we have to return result to string. Okay, hopefully I've done everything correctly. Okay, the task has been accepted. Okay, so it beats 98%. So this 2.2%, I'm assuming it would be the reverse of what we've done, because I don't know how many test cases were used for this one. Okay, let's see. Why is that? Okay, let's forget about that. Yeah, I guess that's the best we can do. But what I was saying was, if the test cases were like a smaller numbers, like if the majority were less than 4 digit, the iteration would have finished earlier, slightly earlier, if the order was reversed. So if you have like a 1 here and then 1 here, and then 1,000 on the other side, it would have been slightly quicker, but yeah, I'm happy with my result.